And now, once again, I'm back here. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today, I'm going to be playing as the Minguo clique, and with them try to unify China and in the end establish a federal republic with free elections. So let's head in. Alright, the Liangguang clique. We start with 11 divisions, all of them are irregulars. Just gonna leave them there and train them to level 3. We start with 3 national spirits. First, we have divided military, taking away division organization and planning speed. Then we have Guangxi's struggling economy, taking away political power and increasing consumer goods factories. And lastly, we have wallet area inadequacies, which is the same national spirit every wallet has. We start with Chen Zhongmin, and our second in command is Lu Rongting. He is a old general. I will research modern guns and industry. Our focus tree is not really that big, but if we unify China, it expands. And right now we can only do one focus. Right here is industry, then we have education stuff for research slots and research speed. Then we have some political stuff right here. Right here's army and air force stuff. And down here we have unification stuff. So let's start with Guangdong Star. I will only build military factories, because mostly we will not really keep the civilian factories we built. And we will produce artillery, guns and support equipment. And I only have 3 military factories. Not great. Let's also trade with the Russian Republic. And that's it. And after Guangdong Star, let's do financial reform for political power gain. And the illusion of Qing hegemony shatters. The end of an era, which means we are no longer a puppet of the Qing. Well, I'm still a puppet of the Nanjing clique, but it doesn't matter. I might be at war with the Mingan insurgency, but I don't care because we will probably peace out. And the secession of the 2 Guangs. Will this fragile equilibrium last? And now we are no longer a puppet. Just gonna take a while till we change colors. A non-aggression pact with Hunan. Excellent. And the Governor Shen addresses the Provincial Assembly towards a free China. Well, fuck you, Germany. That's not very nice. So I just realized I no longer need to trade with them. And our first advisor will be a silent workhorse, because I do love political power gain. The peasants request financial aid. Help them, of course. Time to ruin my economy. Joint military exercise. Guangdong finances, Guangxi fights. And after financial reforms, I will go down the entire education reform branch here. Merchant bailouts. Bail them out. Time to ruin my economy even further. Suppressing illegal gambling. The ban on gambling remains. And that's some good news. Zhou Hengti wins Hunan elections. A future ally. And looks like the officer department lost the Sichuan Civil War. So now they are seeking asylum. So let's grant them asylum. Because they have one good general, I believe. Yeah, Liu Bosheng. Well, it looks like there's a famine in Sichuan. So let's bring the assembly to vote. And now the relief vote begins. Hopefully they'll do the right thing. Looks like Chen Lianbao pressures the assembly. That should help matters. So I could now pressure the assembly and then they will definitely vote yes. Or I could have a 60% chance of them voting yes. Let's take it because they are not really a future ally. So if they refuse, then I don't care. Well, that was to be expected. Every time I record, I do not have luck with these percentage chance events. Labor dispute. The settlement slightly favors the workers. I will also now begin to train some divisions, but I will not spawn them. And I will choose massive literacy campaign here. And looks like the Geely-backed Nanjing clique wins the League War here probably. And now after doing all these focuses, let's do some industrial focus because industry matters. And I will also recruit the pious intellectual for compliance growth that I'm going to be needing later. Well, something bad just happened. Lu Rongting dies. Worrying. And now the empowered legislature is our second in command. Well, something bad happened. Li Songren invades. Let us defend Huzhou. We cannot be encircled. Distraction. Genius. Head west and cut him off. The disintegration of the Guangxi clique. Li Songren is victorious. Chen Mingshu's decision. Li is but an untrustworthy bandit. And now the second Guangdong-Guangxi war begins. Chen Jiangmin will prevail. And now our complete army got resetted and forced into Guangzhou, which is why I didn't care. So let's send them on the border, and we also have one division to spawn. So I'm gonna spawn it up here and try and cross the river here. Right now it looks like this here. Let's quickly move down there with those divisions, and I'm gonna pin those guys again. And this should be quick afterwards. And after Nanning falls, this will probably be over. And Chen Jiangming secures Yangguang. Chen will free China. Reintegration of the rebel army. And now we gain the divisions back and have more divisions than we started with. And also the Nanjing clique 1, which will be a future enemy. So now let's just put the army on the railway right here so they don't attrition and train them to level 3. And also all will be converted to this template. Never mind this template, I fucked up. Anyways, and let's also get a army organization expert. And Hunan seeks alliance. Welcome, old friend. And now let's do third Shantao Conference. Status of temples in Guangdong. We are not going to destroy our own temples. The third Shantao Conference. Towards unity. Beginning of the conference. Get on with it. Let's also restore civilian control in Guangxi. Declaration of the United Provinces. Long live the Federal Republic. And Yunnan also joins. Great. End of the third Shantao Conference. Chen will free China. The Guangzhou government proclaimed. Long live the Federal Republic. Let us also get an economic reformer. An offer from Feng Qian. We don't trust them. So now let us do provisional federal constitution. And after that, sovereign reconstruction plan. Let us also do early mobilization. Oh, come on, Sichuan. Do something else, man. And after sovereign reconstruction plan, let's end banditry in Guangxi. And even more mobilization of the economy. And they declared war. Let's call in our ally and quickly move north, because they're not really guarding the border, I guess. I also don't need them down there. Let's see how fast we can push on before they realize that they're stupid. And now military nationalization. And I've also got some stuff here, but yeah, gotta wait till I be able to attack those guys down there. I can call them now. I also did one army reform. I will also get a infantry expert. And after adding support artillery, I am now able to break through the division here. Especially if they're just irregulars. It's very easy, and that's the end of them. It's one wall I dealt with. He attacked me, okay. It was purely self-defense. Now, we do have a big border to defend against if they decide to attack me, which they probably will soon, if I already got attacked by someone. So let's put our army up here now and train them to level 3. We also have some industrial decisions, or a railway right now, so let's do them. Remembering the martyrs. Fanqing Fuming! And now our puppet integration is increased by 1, so now they're an autonomous governorate instead of an associated one. And also, now we could attack them, which I'm not gonna do right now. Let's continue our industry focuses. Let's get an industrial concern, the industrial company for more construction speed. The opium dens of Guangzhou. We will not have this poison in our city. And even more stuff to do. And the first army reform is done. Let's also right now do a second one, because I have enough for that. And let's also increase the integration of Hunan. I will probably not once increase the integration of Yunnan, because in the focus tree they have focus to be incorporated into our state, so it's a waste of political power in my opinion. Let's also choose the Northern School as our theorist. Well, and here come the Qing. I've just spawned these divisions that were still training. Let's put them on the front line and train them to level 3. And I just trained some new divisions that I also immediately pumped out as soon as they were hitting 20%. And now I'm gonna put them here in case they decide to join them middle in the war. So right now they're not in the war. So let's see how this will develop. And now I've integrated them. Let's continue the integration, because I do get their factories. And now that we've completed the industrial branch, let's try and do the military branch. And also stop training, because they got a war goal now. And here they come. Let's immediately call both here in, and let's see if we can push anywhere. And they also declared war on the Guomindang. If I'm fast enough, I can ally them, right? Yes, I can ally them. And I've crossed the river right here. Great, let's continue. And I hope I am able to cross the river up here too, because then I will have no further problems with the rivers. Let's do Hong Kong contacts, and let's also get superior firepower. And they are currently doing some troop shenanigans, meaning they left some stuff open and are currently moving their divisions. Probably because, yep, the Feng Qians are attacking them. So let's try and get Xi'an, because maybe then I can ally them. Now Wu Chang is cut off from their supply lines, so let's get it. They are currently last standing, which will not help them, because this division is dying right now due to that, and it's gone. I will probably be able to get it, except if they have divisions up there, which they probably will have. Yep, but let's hope that I can still get it. It is mountains, and mountains usually mean no pushing, but let's hope we do push them there. And also let's attack more of them. I don't care that they are last standing. They are just gonna waste their equipment, which then in turn will be easier for me to do something against them. And I'm currently closing this encirclement. Looks like the Maklik failed, and now this happened, but that means I can ally them. Let's hope they accept. And they did accept. Great. And this will probably bring Wu Chang to fall now. Oh, it's okay, Chichian. Didn't notice. Anyways, let's kill those troops then. So that's gonna be... Yep, nice. Let's move up there and try and cut them off. Also gonna move into that. And I'm gonna move north to capture the supplies up here. And then it should be easy to capture Beijing. And here come the Fengtian. And by the way, it's still the same template. I just added support artillery. And after Hong Kong contacts, let's do extra tooling help. And another military reform done. We also have another research slot. Also, I just noticed they joined the war. They were probably called in because of the Fengtian war up there. They're not an associated government, which is why I did not notice it at first. Makes it a bit difficult, but I don't think it's too difficult. If the Fengtian capture Beijing, I think the Qing government will probably capitulate because they lost their two most biggest cities already. By biggest I mean with the highest victory points. And if they lose this now too, which is a lot of victory points, they will probably capitulate. Yeah, they're already close to it. Beijing just fell, let's see. Is it enough? Yes, it is enough. Let's hope we can take a few provinces. Can take Beijing. Let's hope we can also take the other northern states. And yes, it was enough. I don't care about this state because they are my puppet. And I believe they also have cores in it, so it's better for them than for me. Now just an engine click remaining, and I also need to send an army up there because they will have a war goal against me. So let's just tell the army here to immediately attack, because most of the troops are not, let's say they're not enabled to go to their country anymore. Oh, the monarchy is overthrown. Let's hope that we can quickly cap those guys too. I'm just gonna try and snake around as much as I can for that to happen. So wish me luck with that. I will also start training 12 divisions and put them up there when I can. Hope I managed to capture the capital. Let's move this division down there. Oh, well, they just declared war. I don't have anything up there. I cannot put anything up there because I have other borders right now. I mean, I could have just given them Beijing, but it's funny. I'm just gonna reconquer stuff up there when they push in. I don't think the Nanjing click will last very long. Yep, and here they go. Completely annexed them. Of course I cannot. Now I have a connection up there, meaning I can also pump out those troops when they're ready. They're not ready. So let's quickly send our main army up there. I will also not really push into the Fengtian because I want to build up an army before some certain crybaby comes helping the Fengtian. I don't know how, but I managed to get into Beijing before they did. Nice. After extra tooling help, let's expand the second arsenal. And this division got encircled because it thought it would be fun to run into this province. Let's also do the last army reform, and then we just have to do lessons of war. And I'm gonna do this for planning, and I'm also gonna remove them from the front line because it will get a bit crowded, you know, also supplies. And let's increase conscription because we have some manpower problems, because we don't have cores in anything except for our two provinces down there. And now I'm just gonna stay here and wait a bit to have some more equipment and better divisions so that I'm ready for Japan. My production line looks like this right now. I've put a lot of factories now on guns. I just put them there. Let's hope that we will be producing some more guns so that we have more in stockpile, because I do want to be ready for Japan. Let's now do the army reforms located in the center so that I get some cool army buffs. And of course I will choose the Northern Doctrine. Well, good news, we've integrated Sichuan, which will give us some factories now. It looks like I got Hong Kong. And now let's get down to recreate the Guofangjun. And now finally our army modifiers are gone. Now it's just some small stuff that I don't care about. The National Defense Army has been recreated, so now let's finish this branch here. And also I've recruited a new army with a new template, which I'm now gonna put on the front line right here instead of this army. I'm also gonna recruit more of them now. Basically, this template, it's the usual I take, and I also have this one, which is this one I have since the beginning, just with support artillery added, and this will probably just hold the coastline. I will do Republican United Front, and that's a huge part of the Fengtian army encircled. Let's kill them off, and hopefully they don't join the Japanese after that many casualties, but they probably will. But I do want to finish that and then just do an all-out offensive. So yeah, let's see what happens after this encirclement. And they're doing last stands, great. And that's those guys gone. And that's a lot of casualties. And I just scored all the Qing territory, which I'm very grateful for now. And also the League territory. And now we can finally do Federalist Model Province. I've also now recruited 12 divisions from the template here, and I'm now gonna destroy the Fengtian government when they are fully orged and planned, and then I will have to deal with Japan. And for that I have prepared something. Paratroopers. This is the template I'm going to use for them, and I've been building transport planes, and now I finally am building fighters, because I finally researched all things I want for them. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get Taiwan early this time. So let's start the offensive. Alright, they joined them. Let's move into Shenyang, and then hopefully get the cities up here, and then they will capitulate. And here come the Japanese. Let's form the United Front and immediately push into Dairen. This time they don't have a million troops stacked there. Let's move them back there, and I hope the Fengtian capitulate. I hate that they get the We Are at War national spirit whenever they join the faction, but yeah, whatever. And why are you not reinforcing the goddamn stuff down there? Every goddamn freaking time. And if Hilarno falls, probably they will capitulate. Yeah, come on, dude. It's all because of this goddamn national spirit. I'm telling you. You cannot tell me that they're still gonna not capitulate after that. Thank you, they're done. Okay, well, then let's put the army down there. So yeah, let's deal with the pockets that have formed, because I hate this. Alright, they've been pushed out of the east here. I also captured the supply up here, which I needed. And now let's put them out of provinces up here, and then push them down out of Korea. And Japan just declared war on Germany, which will be easier for me then. After a while I finally got the supply hub here, and as you can see they are constantly attacking me. It's not fun, especially when you don't have supplies, because yeah, there's a supply hub lacking right in the center here. I mean, I could have built one, but I'm too lazy. And now finally I have supplies. And they're breaking me down there again. But they are suffering a lot of casualties, and I'm not. Finally, I've got them encircled here. So much troops the entire time, I just could not break through there. Because they were either constantly reinforcing, pinning me to the... I wasn't able to do anything. I had to force my way through here. Well, I did not do force attacks. That's not what I meant with that. But now, I finally encircled some of their troops down here. So yeah, while this encirclement up here is finishing, let's do something else. Let us get the island down here. Oh, that was... Oh, perfectly timed while they were currently trying to get in there. Let's go down and capture the complete island. And yeah, this should be Taiwan secured then. I'm gonna not immediately push into there. I don't know what's stacked down there. Nothing. Okay, well then, easy. Your port is now mine. Or not, because you're reinforced with... Goddamn. The divisions are so slow, man. Goodbye. Let's kill those troops down there finally, after their last stand is gone. And that's them dealt with. Let us capture the rest of Korea now. Oop, time for the rest of their army down here to die. And yeah, that's Japan dealt with. Well, we just gotta wait till they surrender. I could paradrop into them, but I don't want to. I'm gonna relax now after clusterfuck that was the north of Korea. So yeah, let's wait till Fading Sun is finished. Well, here are the losses. They suffered almost 850,000 casualties for me, and I almost suffered 115,000 casualties. But I am China, so casualties do not matter. I have 3 million manpower in reserve. And the focus tree is done. Now I just have to wait till the war with Japan is over so I can annex Fengtian, and then I'm able to unify China and expand the focus tree. So let's do air production while I'm waiting. Or actually, let's do no focus so I get political power. And that's a reformed military force gone. And now our army has no more debuffs. Great, isn't it? Japan asks for peace. Let them keep their pathetic home island. And finally, we are done with Japan. Let us annex those guys. And then we can form China. And now we are the United Provinces of China, with a new focus tree and new problems. So let's begin with the National Conference. The fate of Korea. Liberate a loyal Korea. Then let's demobilize the economy, and also let's further integrate the others. I made a mistake, because I believe after they do their last focus here, they will probably annex themselves into me. Yep, they're doing the focus now. Let us now form a provisional government and then restore the Senate and then do first draft of the constitution. National flag debate. We shall keep the party flag. And Yunnan just joined us. So let's integrate their army into ours. The Yunnan clique integrates itself into the United Provinces of China. The Federalist movement grows stronger. And that's Hunan also integrated now. I'm gonna lead the army. The next chairman of the Public Interest Party will be Tang Jiao, a major surprise. So let's now do support farmer unions. Congress of the Democratic Constitutionalist Party. And their leader will be Yan Huijing. And the Jili remnants. Congress of the China Democratic League. Zhang Yunmai will lead the centrists. Congress of the Chinese Nationalist Party. Wang Jingwei will continue Sun's legacy. Congress of the Chinese Syndicalist Party. Shen Duxiu will lead the far left. The beginnings of democracy. With cautious optimism, we look to the future. And now all the political parties have been formed. Let's do land to the tiller. Well, of course they are removed. They're literally at war with them. And now self-organization for workers. And now let's get down to Federal Constitution of China. And now the Kuomintang is also integrated. The Federalist Constitution. Long live the Federal Republic. And now let's finally do first federal elections. First National Assembly election. Tang Jiao and his moderate Federalists win the elections. And now we have this guy as our leader. Let us now do the new foreign ministry and tie up loose ends. Yeah, that's annoying. Let us demand the annexation of those breakaway states. I don't want any foreign powers intervening there, so let's accept. And let's also agree to their proposal. Great. No, just East Turkestan remaining, or Yugo Republic, or whatever they were called. Land to the tiller. Excellent. So, demand annexation of those guys. Please don't join Russia. Well, they did not join anybody, so let's just kill them. Thank you. I really did not want to fight Russia. Don't even know if they actually can join Russia, but the other guys can. So why not them too? I'm just gonna aim for the victory points, and hopefully this will not take too long. And that's the Yugo Republic dealt with. I would like to, you know, do something about this, but you have to wait till they decide to do anything against Japan, but I don't think they will. The fate of Xinjiang. Annex Xinjiang back into China. One time I thought, hey, maybe this time I won't have to go to war with Japan over Taiwan after I've already made them surrender. But no, they gotta be funny and do this. And now the invasion shall begin. Please land. It was literally green, you fucking... Fuck you. So, it's been a while. My first paradrop invasion failed miserably, so I had to recruit new paratroopers and wait till they are built up. I also might have just let the Japanese land on some provinces the entire time and kill their divisions, so now they don't have over 100 divisions anymore, and also you see the casualties. Yeah, not looking too good for you anymore, but you pissed me off, so shouldn't have done that. This won't take long. This won't take long anymore, probably. Stop resisting, you're already dead. I hate you, 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 I hate you. And now, after doing all the work, I'm not able to completely annex them immediately, because why would I even? It's not like anyone else did anything. Cough, cough. At least I can get a big-ass navy. It wasn't worth the navy. Goodbye, monarchy. Now, finally, I can negotiate with the legation cities. All of this just for that. Oh my god. Yeah, of course you accept. And now the other pest. Yeah, we will pay. Yeah, we will pay. And... yeah, okay. Finally, we've unified China completely. And that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And see you next time. Goodbye.